Okay, here are the module and 5 notes, page 7. So we want to talk about how we can compute the correlation coefficient. We have done a lot in Excel, and I am setting up an Excel spreadsheet. But for this, we will actually use a different program called Desmos. It's a little more straightforward. If you are in Excel though and need to crank out the correlation coefficient, I wanted to make sure you had those instructions. They're all here on paper. So here's example 4. We're back at the example 2 data, time of work put in, and grade on the project. So the Excel command right here, you're going to start spelling correlation. Keep in mind whenever we want to use Excel and have it compute for us, we've got to start with that equal sign. It doesn't want the whole word. It will pull up Corel as you keep typing. And notice this input looks a little different. So I've got AI to AII. So basically, that is going to be array 1. So let's take a look at these steps here. First thing, we're going to enter the data in Excel. I'm entering it into columns. Notice here I just labeled the columns X and Y. I could have been more specific, but for this it works. So second step here, I've started typing in correlation. We get Corel. This example is nice because Excel needs to know that you've got a matched set. So we've got X's and Y's that go together. So the third part here, it's asking for array 1. We notice up here it is bolded. I am going to highlight my explanatory variables. Okay, so keep in mind, it doesn't really matter what order I put them in Excel as long as I highlight them correctly here. That is going to be followed by a comma, separating the two sets of data. Then I'm going to highlight that second array right here. So it knows my explanatory and my response. Notice again, Excel is really nice about color coding that for us. I am going to close parentheses and hit enter. Notice we get an correlation coefficient right here, 0.9154. So our R is 0.9154. We'll go to 4 places. So we have a strong positive correlation.